What's going on, everyone? It's the Niskel! Welcome back to Persona 3 Portable. Since we have Aigis back, I decided to bring her along for our next trip into Tartarus, and I put her in her Santa suit. Let's see what she has to say about it. Made to provide hopes and dreams to children around the world. However, it is supposedly effective in fulfilling a doll man's dreams as well. Oh god. Oh god. Aigis totally gets it. And now that she totally gets it, I'm gonna actually take her out of that armor because it's not her best piece. At one point I got Ergo armor, which completely towers over the Santa suit, so we'll go ahead and give that to her. And while I'm at it, I went ahead and gave everybody their best everything, because as you've heard me complaining before, the 6th block of Tartarus is no laughing matter. It is extremely difficult. So, here we go. The stairs upward. Block 6. Whoa! There is a powerful enemy on the 220th floor. It seems there aren't that many left, so the big powerful bosses, think of the 6th block as one giant gauntlet. You're going to be going up floor after floor, just like normal, but there are so many extra powerful bosses that you're going to have to take out on your way to the tip top. 5 more. If we can get rid of them, we've made it to the top. And at certain floors, you will get another rank to the Judgement Arcana. I like to think of it this way. If you make it up 5 floors, you'll make it to a boss. 5 more floors, you'll get another rank to the Judgement Arcana because you are scaling even more powerful floors. By the time you get to the tip top, the Judgement Arcana will reach rank 10, and that's what you want. So let's give an example. By the way, take a look at this. This just looks absolutely stunning. It's like white marble, maybe tile, or I don't know, crystal. Oh, good.
There are 2 enemies.
Let's see what these guys are all about. These are the green sigils.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
I'm not gonna throw caution to the wind. I'm not just gonna boldly do something, because now every enemy is probably going to have something it reflects, something it's weak to, or maybe they just won't have weaknesses in the first place. This is either going to be my death, or it's going to be very awesome, so let's see if Akasha Arts can actually do it. Criticals all the way, so those guys didn't get to attack. I would assume since they are green sigils, they'll actually be weak to wind, so I probably should have waited until Yukari got a turn, but no dice. 2,000 experience from the first enemies. That's not bad, and good. We're getting levels for Aigis. She needs to catch up in a big bad way. And if I can make it up to some more higher levels, maybe 75 by the end of this session, oh, it'll be so helpful, because then I'll be able to create more amazing personas, and then everything will be great. Oh, dear. The death dice! Perfect!
I'll scan the target.
Not saying I wanted to see these guys, but let's actually see what they're weak to. And wow, I'm actually doing a lot of damage. Let's go ahead and shoot these guys.
One more
Come
to
on,
go.
give me a weakness. I want to see what they're weak to.
It's weak against ice.
Yeah.
Boo-boo skills.
Lot of strengths, repelling something, nullifying an element. And look at those moves! Just dealing instant death. That's how the death dice roll. Sorry about that. But you can also notice their levels. Everybody except me are pretty much matched with the levels of these upcoming shadows. And of course, as you go higher, they're going to get a lot stronger. I don't want that to happen. I want us to get way up there in levels, and this is probably my death. I shouldn't have let them go.
Only 1 enemy left.
Alright. Enough of that. No instant death, please. And there's a great example of what you're going to be dealing with in this block. This constant... I'm not going to dance around bullshit. It's not going to be fun. Oh, hey, we found the stairs, but I want to keep exploring a little more. We'll go ahead and fight a few more shadows, and then I'll go ahead to the speed up until we get to the next boss. Ooh, these guys look menacing. The bigoted Maya.
Give me a sec. I'll scan
Let's
the target.
see what you are weak to, and I got a crit. Equipping Melchizedek And I believe I have an accessory that ups my critical rate, and the Atlas stick is already crit worthy to begin with. Nothing stands a chance when it comes to me using physical moves.
Weak against fire.
Okay, strong against electricity because it uses it, and weak against fire. Good to know. But I am curious. Let's see what a Garudine does to this guy. I'm going to be relying more on magic than physical attacks, because I have a strange feeling that a lot of the upcoming shadows just deflect physical attacks altogether. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. They have a bad habit of taking, you know, whatever you like to use the most, and just completely negating it. And also, whenever I want to save magic, because it is expensive to refill everything, they're going to want you to use magical attacks all the time, because if you let any of these shadows get one turn, it's not a good time. Like these guys. These guys look menacing as hell. These are the Slaughter Drive!
Give me a
So we have Death Dice and Slaughter Drive. Now, they're wearing red. Oh, wow, I got a crit. So I would assume they're weak to fire. But I'm probably not going to find out because Namine is overpowered as hell. Good. Good job, everybody. Oh, and another wand. Also, every wand I'm going to get because I want experience immediately. Just because we need Aegis to get up there into the 60s. And just so we can actually get everybody's moves. Everybody has at least, I would say, 1 to 2 moves left that they need to get. And I'm actually thinking Mitsuru, I think her next level up move comes at level 75.
Give me a sec. I'll scan
I
it.
definitely want to get these before the end of the game. Boom! So look at that. A crit just by looking at him funny. And I just got another one. All right. So apparently, if you're as high-leveled as I am in the 6th block of Tartarus, you won't have to deal with a lot. Jeez. Maybe the only thing I have to worry about are the bosses, because they're mean as well. Oh, Topaz. Cool. 127,000 yen. I'll definitely take that. That's good enough for one heal. It's kind of like when gas prices were soaring just a few years ago. It's like, oh yeah, $20. That'll give me 1 gallon of gas. Awesome. And another crit. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and leave you here. So the next time you will see me at regular speed, we'll be fighting the boss. See you guys in a bit. For this cutaway, we're going to do something that I actually promised a while ago, and now feels like the time. In your glossary, you can actually see all the old documents you've collected, and since we have them all, might as well read over them. The electricity's hooked up? Well, why do they need so much? There's only a school on this island. Weird. Kirijo's Ergo Research branch plans to build a lab on this island. I wonder what for. They built a research facility here. They want me to join the team, but I have a bad feeling. The team leader asked me himself. I was so surprised. It's the same man who once saved my life. I wanted to be with him, so I joined. What a mistake. We shouldn't be experimenting with these shadows. I knew it. These shadows arise due to human emotion. If I'm right, collecting them will... I've heard it all. The plan is evil. But there's hope. If people could control the shadows inside themselves... The shadows inside them, excuse me. I'm leaving the team. I can't break the law. But he won't come with me. Maybe I'll open an antique store. Now, while reading through all of these, I thought this was from the point of view of Yukari's dad, which makes a lot of sense. But that last line, all of a sudden, my thought process goes to the antique store owner. That's probably why she has the ability to fuse personas with weapons. And using all these gems that you get from Tartarus, from defeating shadows, you're able to exchange for high-powered spells and what have you. Interesting. I'm not sure if that's what they went for, and possibly I'm not seeing the bigger picture. But, yeah. At this point of the game, you have a pretty good description of the game thus far. If you ever wanted to look into anything and see the old documents, I just thought they were very interesting. And right here, January 31st, the day Nyx will descend and bring the end of the world. If you go to the top of Tartarus, you'll be able to face Nyx. Sounds great. But we still have some time left. How about we look at some persona descriptions? Going into the compendium and going into personas, you can see info on a bunch of the different creatures that you have created. Now, I want to get all the ones that you guys want to see, so just let me know in the comments. I'm just going to flip through all these, and if there are any interesting ones, I'll just read them along. The first one is Loki, a major Norse deity known as the Trickster, who clashes with the other gods, blood brothers with Odin, but he was later punished for his role in Baldur's death. Very nice. A Jack Frost that wished for evil powers. This powerful demon is born when a cute Jack Frost remembers its nature as a demon. That's kind of cool. Nice hee-ho Jack Frost in the Magician Arcana. As soon as he remembers, oh yeah, I was evil at one point, he becomes Black Frost. That's kind of neat. A poet of Greek mythology skilled with the lyre. He tried to retrieve his wife, Eurydice, from Hades, but she vanished when he looked back before reaching the surface. Now, I would like to note that if you're playing as the male protagonist, you're going to get the male version of Orpheus, but you're still going to get the description claiming he instead of she, if you're playing the female route. Not too bad. Maybe this could be... I know it looks a lot more feminine. Who knows? Maybe it's a guy who really likes a heart-shaped lyre and likes long hair. Jack Frost, a winter fairy of European descent, normally an innocent creature, but if provoked, he will kill his victim by covering him in snow. Ugh. Jeez. The goddess of life in Shinto myth. She once mediated between Izanagi and Izanami during their confrontation in Yomi, the land of the dead. Persona 4 fans out there, this is just for you. This one's cool. You won't be seeing this persona for a while, but Mother Harlot, the fiend known as the Whore of Babylon. Riding a beast with 7 heads and 10 horns, she carries a golden cup of abominations and the filth of her acts. That is an amazing description if I've ever heard one. And plus, if you ever played Binding of Isaac, Whore of Babylon, you should recognize Leon Sheed, a beautiful fairy of Irish lore that yearns for a human man's love. She drains her lovers' lives in return for granting them artistic inspiration. Oh. Odin. In Norse myth, he is the father of the gods and the god of wisdom. He rides his 8-legged horse, Sleipnir, bearing his spear, Gungnir, and wearing his ring, Draupnir. Sure. The Japanese god of thunder. He carries the divine sword Totsuka no Tsurugi, and is said to be the founder of ancient sumo wrestling. Oh, cool. And for those Persona 4 fans that are still out there, this is also for you. This is Kanji's Persona, except they gave him a really beefed up version in Persona 4. A deity of knowledge in Japanese myth. He conceived the plan to draw Amaterasu from the Amato Iwato, the cave she was hiding in. Oh. By the way, there will be a lot of references to Okami, because Okami is all about Japanese myth and legend. So if you see something that sounds familiar, chances are Okami knows it. Fairy queen and wife to Oberon. She is derived from Diana in Roman myth, and is immortalized in Shakespeare's play A Midsummer Night's Dream. Narcissus, a young man of Greek myth. He rejected the nymph Echo, who faded to a whisper out of despair. Cursed by Nemesis, he fell in love with his own reflection and wasted away. Ares, the god of war in Greek myth. Other gods despised him for his cruel and violent nature. Opposed Athena, who represented strategic warfare. If only we could get a new god of war in Olympus. Melchizedek, an angel of Gnosticism, said to be born from Sophia. In the Bible, he is mentioned as a righteous king. I actually didn't know he had a biblical story, well, quote-unquote biblical story. And something kind of cool, in the Justice Arcana, almost all the personas have to deal with a numbered angel in the 9 orders of angels. Throne is the 3rd, Dominion is the 4th, Virtue the 5th, Power the 6th, Principality the 7th, Archangel the 8th, and Angel the 9th of 9. It's fairly interesting, and by the end of the game, I'll I'm curious to see who that second angel is. Three shadows are in the middle. I will be careful, Fuka. No worries. There we go. Gonna go down and save real quick because I'm not taking any chances when it comes to this block. Let's go ahead and heal the party. That's expensive, but I just realized I have over 3 million yen, I believe. But, yeah, I'm not taking any chances when it comes to fighting these bosses in Tartarus. I know how difficult they can be, and I know how, no better word for it, dickish a lot of these bosses can be, where you can be doing very well, and then they'll get like 5 turns because they'll knock down one party member and then do it again, then do it again. The once more mechanic works in your favor, but it also works in their favor. Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, these guys. Oh, man.
It seems you have to defeat this one to move on.
Yep. The Nobleseeker.
Give me a sec.
Whenever you see an enemy of this type, you're gonna hate it. These guys resist all magical attacks, so we're going to have to use physical attacks. I brought along Melchizedek, so this shouldn't be too bad. And by the way, Melchizedek got rid of Error Rain, and he somehow learned Makarakarn. And also, sometimes when you get high-ranking wand cards, they'll just add points to your stats. And I actually managed to get one wand card that added +5 to Melchizedek's strength stat. So that's probably why I've been winning a lot of these fights. Let's see what an opening move Akasha Arth can do to these guys. Wow, they have a lot of health. Oh dear. Okay. By the way, those things look absolutely frightening. Since we know that no other moves are really going to help, let's go ahead and just use all the physical attacks we can. And I think I'll have Yukari just be my healer, buffer, debuffer. And also Akihiko, he is also going to take that role, even though his physical stat is pretty good. Let's go ahead and lower their defense. That way Akasha Arts can just do godly damage. And Yukari, after we're done with this turn... Oh, Vorpal Blade! Good! I was hoping I'd have something to fear. Oh, let us see here. Oh, I could start using Windbreak. And then start using Garudines. That's a thought. But I don't think I'm going to do that. Since everybody took kind of a beating in that first round, these guys are not messing around. That's good. I want a challenge. Now, let's see how good this Akasha Arts is going to do with a lower defense. Well, it could have done well. If only I didn't miss.
I can still fight.
Back on your feet, Aegis. Let's go. Let's go for another heat wave. And fingers crossed for a crit. No, but that still did pretty decent damage. Electric attack. That's probably one of the things I would change about my setup that I have here. I kind of forgot that 2 of my party members have the exact same weakness, which won't help in the long run. Let's see. Diorama, we'll go ahead and heal Yukari here. It was actually just going to be whoever had the least health. Okay. Okay.
I can't lose.
Kind of got scared there because that was going straight for me.
Keep your guard up at all times.
But I should be okay. Melchizedek doesn't have any weaknesses. At least that they can do. Well, no, actually, I repel my only weakness, so we're good. I think next turn I will use a Medea Rahan. That way we can get back squared away. I am kind of... No, I probably shouldn't do that. I know my luck. They would probably get revived or something like that. God! Can this please hit? Please! Do me a favor! Actually hit the damn things! There we go! There's a crit! That's what I was looking for! Jeez! Alright, at this point, I'd say we got it, but there's still a chance that things could go wrong, so I'll play it safe. Although I am curious to see how much Akihiko just punching them would do. Diorama. Now, if this next Akasha Arts hits, we might have one. Can I get a crit? No! Zeodine on Akihiko. I'm fine. If Akihiko wants to be a lightning rod, he can.
I cannot lose.
Heat wave. Come on, crit.
The enemy is still alive.
I'm just begging for crits here. Oh, look at that.
Yukari-chan!
Ow. Let's see here. Already in effect. That's already in effect. Yeah, sure.
I can't lose. Hang in there.
I wonder how much my Atlas stick does. I was pondering on what I should do next. This guy's almost gone. Still has lower defense. Yeah. Okay, I kind of deserve that. Kind of being an asshole there.
Fire!
I guess let's see. Oh, that did pretty good. I actually found a hilariously overpowered item for Aegis just from a chest. Has like 300 attack power, which is ridiculous.
Hang in there.
And I think, oh, do I wanna jinx it? I think I could just press the rush button and it'll be over.
Good luck, everyone.
There goes one. 367. God. 132. Come on, guys, kill them. Kill them dead. Wow, they have a lot of evasion, and there's a crit to
I can
end the
sense
match.
your determination.
Fantastic. 15 beads! Whoa! Awesome! One step closer to the promised place. I know we can make it too. I know it so much that here's another rank up to the Judgment Arcana. Wow, 15 beads just from killing that thing? What do I get here? One precious egg. Alright, that's one boss down. I'll go ahead and speed it up again until we get to the next floor where the Judgment Arcana will increase. And stats-wise, everybody's looking pretty good. Yukari and Akihiko, they didn't go up very much in levels. Aegis has already shot up to level 60. I think I'm going to keep party members around until they reach level 65. That seems like a good stopping number. And then I will swap out party members. See you in a bit. What's up? It's on the 228th floor. If you fight like you always do, then you should be able to win. Well, at this rate, yeah, I believe that. Just remember, I believe in you, and good luck. On floor 224, that's rank 4 for the Judgment Arcana. We're getting there. Now we just need to make it to 228, and I'll be happy. Because then we get to fight a great enemy. I love it. Oh, here we go. Yomotsu Shikome, a demoness in Japanese mythology that lives in Yomi, the netherworld. She is the first demon Izanami sends after Izanagi. Atrapo, one of the three Moirai sisters in Greek mythology, she cuts the life threads of those whose time has come. So she cuts you off life. Lachesis is the apparitioner measuring the thread which determines each person's lifespan. And Clotho, she's the one that spins the threads of fate. Pretty nice. Okay, this one's pretty cool. Hecaton Kairos, a giant in Greek mythology, born from Uranus and Gaia. His name means 100-handed, enlisted by Zeus in the war against the Titans. Thanks to his help, the gods were victorious. That's a pretty cool-looking monster to have on your side. A female demon of European lore in medieval times. They visit sleeping men and have sexual intercourse with them. The victims don't wake up, but may dream of the encounter. Letting that suck. But, on the other hand, Incubus, a male demon of European lore in medieval times. They visit sleeping women and have sexual intercourse with them. The resulting children become witches and wizards. Bullshit! You get witches and wizards from Incubus, and you just never wake up from Succubus? Damn it! Satan Tyson. Sung Wukong was supposedly born from a rock. He wreaked havoc and was punished by Buddha, but was eventually saved by a monk named Sant Sang. Kartikeya, a Hindu god of war, also known as Skanda, and Murugan. He rides upon a peacock called Paravani, with a bow and arrow drawn. He commands the army of the gods and defeated the forces of Asura. Ooh, maybe that's why he's so mad. Yamatano Orochi, a giant snake with 8 heads that fell at Susanoo's hands. The sword that came out was the Ame no Murakumo no Tsurugi, yeah. Also known as the Sword of Kusanagi. Interesting. Nidhogg, an evil dragon that gnaws on the roots of Yggdrasil, the world tree. It rules over the evil snakes that live there. Capable of surviving Ragnarok by feeding on the slain corpses that drift to it. Oh, God. And that is all I have for now. I'll be fusing a lot more personas, so let me know if there's specific entries that you would like to see on different personas. By the end of the game, I will have fused everything, so hopefully by that time, I know which ones you want to look at. There we go, floor 228. We got another 3 enemies in the middle, and it should be interesting. Hello there. We got some snakes.
It seems to be guarding this area. Be careful, it's powerful.
I don't know about that. The last enemy you said was powerful, but these are the carnal snakes.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
They resist fire, electricity, and wind. So basically use ice attacks and use physical attacks. I'm actually kind of torn. I don't know which of my high-powered personas I want to use. But just for fun, let's try out Lilith for a bit. I used her once in a random battle just because I needed Mabufudine. So let's see what it does against these snakes. Heavy ice damage. Let's do it. That's not too bad, all things considered. Akihiko, go ahead and lower their defenses. And I've mentioned how Block 6, it doesn't pull any punches. They're really powerful enemies. I'm starting to realize how powerful these things are. It's either that or they're just giant sacks of hit points. And that's also what I'm noticing with a lot of these bosses is they have so much health and high-powered magic that I can see these bosses wearing players down. It's not that they're extremely, powerful, they don't have exactly the smartest AI, but having them have a lot of health and having each boss be an endurance round, yes, that sounds agonizing. But here's hoping that with all these awesome personas that I have, I can do some decent damage to all of them. And since I was able to take down wind resistance for one of them, I can have Yukari double as a secondary attacker. I want her using Garudine. Don't like that fire. I can do without the fire, thank you. Come on, Aegis. Good! That was actually pretty good.
The enemy.
Another Miragidine. Not gonna do me any favors. I think it'll be my turn to heal this time. Let's see, I think she attacked that carnal snake. Oh no, maybe it was this guy. Great, now I forget. Hopefully it was this one? It was the one to her right? Oh, pfft. Alright, so that was the wrong snake. And, I guess while I wait... No cheese deck, I'll bring you back for one turn, because I want you to heal everybody. Darn it. Could have sworn it was that snake, but, okay, never mind. Maybe it was the one on her far left. Should have been paying attention, but I didn't, so that's my fault. Punch the snake! That was a good punch, Akihiko. Damn. Miragi dying, you can stop that whenever. I'm expecting the game thinks you'll bring Mitsuru along for this fight just because of, you know, ice and everything else. And that's really smart of the game to think about that. Oh, you bastard. But, no, I've got plenty of personas that can take her place. I'm not saying I want to replace Mitsuru with anything else, but she would be absolutely crippled in this fight. And apparently that wind break didn't do anything. Alright, Akasha Arts, fine. Let's do it. Good lord. Alright, Akihiko, punch it in the face. Good. Its defense is reverted. Stop stealing my magic! Alright, so that's a problem. Because now... Darn, I'm gonna have to use Melchizedek. It's stealing all my SP. Took like over 200. Okay, forget using that. Let's just go ahead and arrow it. Yeah, let's go ahead and use it again. I am going to have to be careful because then I won't be able to use Medea Rahan, but that shouldn't be an issue. Akihiko punched this guy once. Boom! One snake left. And I guess you block physical attacks? Really? That was the one thing I didn't notice on Athena. Maybe she just blocks the specific one that they're using. In which case, this fight's over. It is so over. In fact, it is so over, I'm going to use my Atlas stick. Aw, oh, darn it. I was hoping that would be the one hit I needed. Oh, you son of a bitch! Oh, God. I knew it wasn't going to do anything to me, but I don't want anybody dying on the supposed last turn. That's a cruel trick. Oh, 3 King of Cups for our worries. Still can't believe we got 15 beads out of that first guy. I knew it would pull through. There's only 3 Guardians left. That's wrapping up nicely. Oh, I feel good about that. Rank 5 in the Judgement Arcana. That makes me feel good. What do we get as our reward? 2 precious eggs. So maybe they'll just add one every single time. Oh, we're going to be exploring. I'm probably going to off-screen up to the next floor where the Judgement Arcana shows. So how about let's just go with this. Next time in Persona 3 Portable, we're going to be scaling higher. We got another Guardian to deal with. We got 3 Guardians to deal with, actually. And they're just going to get tougher from here. So I will see you at the next floor, and I will also see you guys next time.